Welcome back, guys. Gvids here. We're doing some fishing today, and well, we've been exploring all around, and we've been kind of left empty-handed. I was at a place called Yarmouth Heritage Park, or trail, whatever you want to call it, I guess. And we got skunked out there. We did see a gigantic beaver dam that was trying to chew down at least 100-foot tree. I'll throw a video on that soon. And well, I want to get over by these waterfalls, and I see a little ledge there, so let's roll up the old pant legs here and take my socks off. And then we're going to go ahead and do some wading in here. Hopefully we don't fall. I do have all my shit in my pocket still, and we're going to keep it in there. I don't really trust it too much around here. There is a campground just behind me here. So there are people walking around. I just don't want anyone to walk up on my stuff. So they can go right ahead and take my socks if they want to. But yeah, so we got a little power bait on there right now, because I was in the pond above us here, and I was told they stock it with a rainbow trout. From my research though, very little people have actually caught any rainbow trout from here. My theory is they probably just come over this waterfall and make their way into the river system. But if I didn't mention, this is Springwater Pond. Can't remember if I mentioned that off the start there. This is just about maybe about a half an hour away from my local city, and we're just going to launch this in here and see what we got. I know a lot of kids come here to fish, so there is a lot of bluegills and like panfish around. So let's just see what we're going to grab here. Throw the power bait out there until it's gone, and then got some wormies in my pocket that we're going to throw on the hook here. See what we can get from this little waterfall. I do apologize if the waterfall sound is annoying to you. I personally love that sound. It's soothing to me, having that waterfall. Just that sound of the gushing waters is something I enjoy. I used to have a fish tank in my basement, so that sound of running water was just always there. Let's go ahead and speed this up here, get my wormies on. I threw that, oh shit. I actually thought that was just a little piece of worm. It ended up being a full worm. I just launched in the water there, that's okay. A little chum for the fishies, I guess. I could be breaking these things up into tiny little pieces and doing just as good, but I don't have any weight on my lines right now, so I'm kind of using the hooked up on my line here, go figure. Using the worm as the weight itself, and let's get that out there and see what we can get. Alright. It'd be sweet if we can find a little honeypool or rainbow trout in there, which I highly doubt. I think they just hype up this pond here because it's a campground and they try to get everyone to come to it. You're supposed to pay to be in there. I do not pay to go in there though. And we got ourselves a little crappie. Look at that. I was not expecting a crappie to come from the waterfall here. What do you know? That's a beautiful looking fish though. They're actually pretty good eating too if you can get a little bit bigger of them. This guy's pretty skinny. But they got nice bright colors on them. And let's get that guy back in the water and see what else we can get. We're just going to keep launching her over there and see what else is underneath this little fall here. But I've been having a lot of fun exploring around. I basically either use the app Fish Brain, which you do have to be a little bit careful of where you're actually going, because sometimes it'll say that you're going to a location, but it's actually a different location, so you read it completely wrong. That's actually what I did today. I was reading the post, it said a whole bunch of fishies. When I got to that area, holy shit, got another one. When I got to that area, it was basically a dead zone. There was none of the fish that would be claimed on the post that would be there. They were saying pike, trout, brook trout. There is absolutely zero way. But I did want to do some exploring anyways, and this is a beautiful little bluegill there, I do believe. Sometimes I do get confused with the bluegills and the sunfish there. That's probably I think these are sunfish, not bluegills. Nice little sunfish. We're going to catch these things all day by the looks of it here. So So let's just go ahead and do a little catching. This guy unhooked. We're all tangled up. And they're just coming in left, right, and center, guys. Holy. Well, at least we didn't get completely skunked. We found a huge honey hole of panfish. It's just non-stop panfish, guys. So if you want to catch some panfish, come on down to Springwater Pond and make your way down to below the dam here. And you'll be catching some panfish all day long. And they're actually pretty good size, some of them. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's little video. It's not as exciting as some of the others, but you know what? A day of fishing is a day of fishing, and we just take it as we get it. So I hope you guys keep your lines tight, rods up, and I'll catch you on the next one.